Welcome to another week of Anime Tier List Winter 2025 edition. Spring 2025. This is where I rate the most recent episodes that I've seen. According to these categories, it's just a vibe check, how I personally felt about it. Sunday is the cutoff, and finally, we're actually on schedule. So, first up, well, let's just list some stuff I just watched like yesterday. Atelier Meister. I'm sorry, bro. This shit's still so fucking mid. It is enjoyable mid, though. Don't get me wrong. Remember, just because it's mid doesn't mean it's bad. Something can be mid and still be very enjoyable. The limited production value that this show has, combined with its somewhat unique story with a different type of power fantasy, it's still worthwhile watching week by week. I just basically have no expectations, turn my brain off, and we just have fun. What was the most memorable moments? Well, bro is a Shota wife now. That's right. These girls all want the Shota, and they're calling him an actual housewife. Boy wife, bro. Mid. Next up, a show that continues to amaze me. Kurun! Generic fantasy. Great anime, bro. Great anime, bro. Honestly, that last sequence, man, that last sequence that happened in the most recent episode with the confrontation on the rooftop with the soundtrack going crazy, man, that shit gave me chills. This anime is so slept on. I'm sure a lot of people won't even give it a chance because of the art style, right? But man, you honestly have no fucking clue. This is a great anime. It's full of so many questions. Like, it is just peak reaction content for me specifically, because sometimes, like, usually the entire reaction length is on average gonna be like 30 minutes if there's not that much to talk about, which are usually like these dungeon fantasy shows. But then there's like different shows like Apothecary Diaries or even ReZero or Kurun Generic Fantasy Romance, where there's so many mysteries. There's so much just schizo theory crafting over and over again. Man, what a compelling mystery show. If you haven't checked this out, genuinely go check it out. It's so good. Next up, here's a hot take. I think Shiunji Family is straight up mid. Let me cook. This has been one of the most anticipated projects coming into spring 2025. Why? Because of the premise and the studio behind it. Dogakobo, we all know Dogakobo that just did Roshidere and Oshinoko, right? Surely they're gonna pump out something great, right? And the story, the premise is incest, but not really, but it is, you know, a harem anime, right? And we're like, oh man, this is gonna be great. The issue with this anime is not the production value. It's not the art design or the direction of the story. It's the pacing. Whoever is behind scheduling these, you know, shows genuinely have no fucking clue what they're doing with the pacing. 2 episodes, and the entire time, all they do is monologue. Oh, we're siblings. Oh, we're siblings. Sure, nothing can happen. Oh, we're siblings. Bro, it is going at a snail's pace. It's just so mid because nothing is fucking happening. We're just getting drip fed just a little bit of character interactions, and the stuff that we got, you know, with the green hair girl and the blue hair girl, it was nice. Kotono, I think. In the naked bathtub moments, yeah, fan service. But beyond that, what's going on, bro? Yeah, and it's 12 fucking episodes. Like, they are this taking way too fucking long to start, man. That's why I think it's mid. Next up, another mid show right now that's suffering from the same issue is A-Rank Party. Holy fuck, bro. This is the worst arc of this anime. And I think a lot of people are just gonna drop this show because of this current arc. In the beginning, it was a nice change of pace. It was a nice, basically like, we're no longer in the same place anymore. Our ban is lifted. We can stream again, literally, because the show is about streaming in dungeons and shit. And there's some mysteries going on for sure, but like, holy fuck, bro. Nothing is really happening, even though things are happening, you know? And I think a lot of people are getting frustrated and tired. These are really just dying due to the pacing issues. They're fucking stretching. I was thinking about dropping it, but we're so deep in that it's honestly gambler's fallacy at this point. I'm like, I'm too invested. Maybe I'll just a little bit more. Some people are hyping up the next arc, which apparently is going to be really great. Yeah, Core 1 was way more better than this fucking Core, bro. Core 1 was full of... The pacing was phenomenal. We got just revenge, power fantasy, great storytelling, mysteries, all that. But now it's just kind of dwindled down. Womp womp. But the Cope is next arc. Apparently it's gonna be great. Simon must peak. Yeah, Simon low-key carried season 1, Core 1, man. Whenever you have antagonists that you hate like that, it results in spicy moments. Realize that they're doing a good job playing their role. And when they're gone, bro, like right now, I wish Simon was back. Next up, what's another mid-anime? Let's talk about some shit that we dropped. So, unfortunately, or fortunately, we have decided to drop Slime. And it's so sad. You know why it's sad? Because this is one of the community series that I just basically raw dogged, assuming that it's gonna do well. Let's look at the viewership. Slime 300. Look at this, man. Started off so strong at 14.5k just last month. And we were diligent about it, right? Look at the viewership. 8k, 6k, fantastic viewership. But as with any show, as we get to the tail end, you know, it starts to definitely fall off more and more. You can definitely see the numbers falling, and that's perfectly fine, right? Numbers falling off is to be expected, but to this rate, like to this rate, the most recent episode, man, I think a lot of people just wanted to check out what's season 2 cooking, and it's just barely meeting expectations. I'm not here for barely expectations. It's just you're not really watching it, and I'm gonna drop it in a heartbeat. Womp womp. So there's that. Slime is dropped for that reason. My overall opinion about season 2 is it still had that cute elements, right? I think the studio change, the director change was not a big L. I don't think so. I think that it was able to manage, like, I guess, the vibes from season 1. It's just, I think people have just gotten diabetes. Like, you can only enjoy the slime blob moe shit for so long until it gets a bit too gushy, you know? And to me too, like, because there's no real overarching plot. Like in season 1, there was a bit with the Demon King arc, right? But other than that, it's just its own episodic, you know, slice of life, just slow burn. And some people, it's just eating too much sugar, right? It's just too much sugar, no spice. And now people got diabetes and they just don't want to watch this shit anymore. So for these reasons, I decided to drop it. I think it's very, very evident by the number of likes and the number of viewership. Bro, we can't be fucking around with 154 likes at 1,700 views at a channel size of fucking 35,000. It should be minimum 3,000, honestly. It's fucking embarrassing what's going on here. So it's gone. Another show that we're dropping, Gorilla Girl. Gorilla Girl, I always knew from the beginning that we were going to drop it. I think that overall impressions for Gorilla Girl was, it had its gimmick, right? The gimmick is that the girl got the power of a gorilla. Sure, that's fine. But, you know, like the first episode, yeah, everyone's gonna fucking check it out just to see what the virality is all about, right? But after that, what's the actual true viewership? It's dog shit, just like Slime, right? It's just womp womp. Just under-delivering, right? Just under-delivering, underperformance. Nobody's watching this shit. There's no point for me to invest. And here's another issue, right? Both of these shows, just to give you an idea, bro, both of those shows come out on Saturdays. And Saturdays is this. You ready? Let's count. Ankh Tensei, Kurun Generic Fantasy, Slime, Yaiba. What else is there? Boy-girl relationship. That's 5. And then on top of that, there's also Evil Lord Isekai. There's also Evil Lord Isekai, 6. Gorilla Girl is 7. And Uma Musume is Sunday. You can clearly see that there's way too many fucking shows on Saturday. Saturday has like 7. Oh, Boy Girls Friday, whatever. It's still, we're going over, you know, way overboard right now. And Yaiba definitely underperforms more than any of the shows that I've dropped. But I'm not going to drop Yaiba because I personally fuck with the show more. There's just, these shows just land on Saturdays that have Way too much. Yeah, there's also 2B Hero X. I forgot about that too. There's also 2B Hero X. There's way too many seasonal animes on Saturdays, and I could roll it over to Sunday, but there's also a lot of Sunday animes as well. For those reasons, I decided to call these two. Is there anything else in the chopping block? This is still not airing. That's pretty much it. All right, we've covered the chopping block and the cutoff animes. Next, a rom-com that actually is peak. Boy-girl relationship. Yup. This shit is spicy. This is the exact opposite of Shiunji Family. The pacing is unreal here, bro. The pacing is stupid here, honestly. Maybe a bit too much? I'm not sure. To me, as an anime only, it's delivering just non-stop content. The crash out, the NTR drama is real. Holy shit. JC staff is cooking with this, man. But Shiunji Family, exact opposite. And here's the thing. Here's the best part about seasonal animes. We can always anticipate new shows to be exciting as we go into a new season. But sometimes, an anime that we didn't even know about will pull up and just dominate. Like, straight up, look at this, right? Who even knew about this shit going in? At least I didn't. Everyone was hyping this up. But it's the exact opposite. This pacing dog shit. This pacing godlike. Production value, Shiunji Family is probably still better. But it doesn't matter how good your anime looks if you can't deliver the story on time. Next up, Ninkoro. Man, this is a very cute and fucked up show. The more I watch this, the more I realize this is just peak dark humor. Like, it's got that cute vibes, while at the same time, because everyone just casually dies and the main character, Konoha, is actually such an evil-ass bitch. Like, I'm watching this being like, am I supposed to be smiling and laughing or be disturbed? I think both. I straight up think, like, this show is supposed to make us feel disturbed. It's a very surreal feeling. If you haven't watched this anime, I genuinely recommend it. Studio Shaft is cooking. It's just a perfect mix of cuteness and darkness. Next up, My Hero Academia Vigilante. Great anime. So last week I basically rated the same episode because we did the tier list late, right? This anime comes out on Mondays. We haven't watched today's episode just yet. So again, we're basically gonna be re-rating last week's. Still great. Knuckle Duster, peak, bro. Koichi and Popstep, they're sick too. Aizawa Sensei showing up, you know, fucking Eraserhead. Oh my god, the fan service is crazy for the OG MHA fans. Just amazing, well-produced show. The pacing is great. The soundtrack is hype. What more do you need to ask? Just fantastic hero show. Next up, Windbreaker. Mid. The thing is, so I respect that Windbreaker took its time to thoroughly wrap up all the characters involved in this Keel arc. The issue is, nobody gives a fuck. Because, straight up, I don't think the anime-only audience even knows, like, who the 3 characters are. The 3 characters as in, like, the kid that got bullied by Keel, the childhood friend, and then the 2 childhood friends. This shit was set up near the tail end of season 1. Then it's been a year after that, and season 2 started off with 2 cracked fights, which I think was fantastic. I think that they should have just skipped over. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying they should have fucking skipped over the, they shouldn't have dedicated an entire episode fucking just adding on to those side characters. I low-key, again, respected that they did their due diligence, but at the same time, who asked? The hype part was the post-credit scene. There's a new arc coming in, so I think we can expect something good for that. Next episode, Rock. Rock, I think it's either here or here. It's either here or here. It's great or good. They're both good. Fantastic anime. Unfortunately, the performance of this is kind of lacking. And I guess it does make sense, right? who would really care that much about Ojo-sama's? But oh, like look at this shit. So first episode, second episode, third episode. Man, the third episode viewership is just actually so garbage, huh? Damn, bro. Look at this. First episode, all right. Yeah, you know, this is good, but minus 4 subs is crazy. Minus 4 subs is crazy. People just genuinely don't give a fuck about the CG Ojo-sama anime. Sure, fair. We're trimming the fat. You want to unsub from me? Go ahead. No, genuinely, straight up. Losing subs, I think, is better than gaining subs. And this is not cope. I genuinely think that there are so many dead subs in my channel. And this is the case with any people's channels, right? What you need to really be aware of is, of the overall sub count, how many are actually like active? You know? Like if we look at our average viewership right now, right? If something does well, it can reach about 10K, right? If something does well, it can reach 10K, but that's not really all my community. And then sometimes with a very highly accurate community show, we can reach 6.4K, right? And then there are, you know, some shows that it's just a little bit too old, but there are some shows that still does well. I think right now, 5 to 10K is the actual like range where I'm at. So this 35.9K means fucking nothing to me. It's a bunch of dead subs. And you gotta be focused. So if people want to unsubscribe, like go for it. It's better for me and you. No one's asking you to be here. So this honestly should be more in that 5 to 10K range, in my opinion. Going back to it, next episode, it's alright. The watch time is okay too. But the most recent episode, I'm thinking we might have to drop Rock Lady, man. I mean, I checked it out and I thought it was pretty good. But like, damn, bro, it's just really not hitting, huh? It's really struggling right now. Now, remember, we're still shadow banned. What does shadow ban mean? At that third day, all the views will start coming, right? At that third day mark, there will be a hit. So we still gotta let these 2 videos cook until that third day mark to see if it's gonna catch up. But already with the limited viewership that we have, to get this kind of performance means that in my community, no one really gives a fuck about this show. What day does Rock Lady come on? So Rock Lady is, I believe, Thursday animes, huh? Thursday animes is Windbreaker, Rock, Healer, and Ninja. There is a pretty decent... I think that's also that, right? Hold up. Sort by next airing episode. There is a pretty decent chance that I may be dropping Rock Lady. But we'll see. Well, basically by next episode we'll be able to see where it's at. But to me so far, it's been a fun show, man. It honestly, all 3 episodes, it's just been very fun. I love the themes of basically being true to yourself, right? We're in an Ojo-sama Academy. Everyone is trying to be as polite as possible. The main character, you know, is basically catfishing and putting on a face, a mask, in order to impress people that don't really like her for doing things that she doesn't even want to do. And then you get this Kurogane girl who shows her what it means to just like live for yourself. And the themes, I think it's a beautiful messaging. It's just, the audience is just not existent for this anime. Next up, Takamine-san got shafted by, what's it called? Crunchyroll. So womp womp. Devil May Cry, most recent episode that we watched, it was Bunny Rabbit popping off. The doctor, engineer, actual keyboard warrior fighting with the keyboard, bro. That shit was hype, man. The CG demons pulling up and fighting. Yeah, it was a little bit scuffed, but I still think that it was pretty decent. I think Devil May Cry episode 3 was a very fun time for me. Next up, Unk Tensei. Not gonna lie, Unk Tensei recently, it's just, there's not really to talk about in these shows, and the reactions are so short. I'd probably put it in good though, at the very least, right? Yeah, I think it was a good episode. It's, you know, we got the Lolly Baba stuff, and then we got the backstory with the what's her name? I forgot her name too. You know, the Eris looking girl, the Eris plus Ghislaine looking girl. The fan service was there, the fight choreography was there. We're setting up for a new arc. It's all right. I'm just kind of waiting for some big arc to happen, but we're still kind of just setting up. Next up, Witch Watch. Very cute show, bro. My god. This show, man. This show, it's just... Nico is just so goddamn cute. Nico is so extremely cute. Like, basically nothing is really happening. We're just kind of chilling and having slice of life, slow burn moments. But because of how stupid and cute Nico is, we get some like dumb content out of it. We got a new character showing up too at the end. We're building up the roster of characters. I just want something serious to happen. But we're holding. But it's cool to see that a lot of people are Witch Watch fans and look forward to each episode. That's nice to see. Definitely one of the better performing shows this season. Next up. Fuck it, I'm putting it up here. It's honestly probably should be here, right? I think that Two Perfect Saints should probably be in great tier. But I'm gonna put it here, similar to this, because both of these episodes had this cracked fucking scene at the end where I was like, oh my god. This is insane. Mia crash out. Bro, she's like inverted filter, black and white, you know, colors are just like basically swapped. And Mia's like, nah, I'm gonna tell him that I'm gonna get married to this guy and I'm gonna get close as possible. And when this guy feels absolute happiness, I'm gonna fucking stab him and twist that dagger. It's the ultimate revenge story. What I love about this show is it's handling the worries that I had. And the worries that I had was, in episode 1, Philia being mistreated was the source of content. I'm sorry, but it was, right? The overtly evil motherfuckers in Zirtonia, you know, it created a lot of laughs. It was so fun to watch because of how insane the drama was. But I was like, after this, aren't we just basically gonna go to the other kingdom and get treated well? It's just gonna be just vanilla diabetes. And it was. But it's the perfect mix. You know what I said about this show being all sugar, no spice? This is all sugar and all spice. It is literally half and half. It's perfectly balanced. We get Philia treated well and we get to just basically be like, oh, isn't that nice that she's finally understanding what it means to basically be loved, for her to be treated well. And then we get Mia stuff where it's just like, oh, Mia, fuck him up. Let's go. Dude, it's also one of the best performing shows this season too. Saint. Let's look at this. Bro, Saint is killing it. Back to back to back. This is consistency. The likes, the views. This is what it means to have a good seasonal weekly show, right? This should be all season, like ideally. And then obviously, this is not getting the same views as, let's say, 2B Hero X. But 2B Hero X is an outlier, right? Every season, there's always going to be that one anime like Solo Leveling or ReZero or something crazy that gets all the views. But then there's also the tier below, right? Where it's superb still. This is that superb status, right? And then the tier below that is just bottom of the barrel stragglers, what I showed you before with the mid-performing shows. Great to see. I was kind of worried that people would drop this show, but it's great to see that, like, man, it wasn't just a Goblin and, you know, Mia thumbnail that was baiting people in. Like, people love this show, and I love to see it. Looking at the audience breakdown, man, look at that shit too. This is so fucked. I'm telling you, man. Any other, you know, anime reaction channels, they have their statistics inverted. I'm just too good at YouTube right now. And here's some cope. I'm just too good at YouTube. They're nerfing me. They won't let me get views. That's right. I'm coping. But the shadow ban analysis, I've already explained to you exactly what's going on. If this distribution was flipped, this numbers, bro, you got no fucking clue. I am still Rock Lee right now. I'm still Rock Lee in my training arc. Man, when this shit lifts, oh, it's gonna fucking kill. But anyways, 2 Perfect Saint, great show right now. Next episode, Summer Pockets. Good. Summer Pockets, honestly, I enjoy this show a lot. It is so hard to put it into words how this show feels to me. Like, It's low-key. How do I explain it? It's like nothing is happening, yet things are happening. We're just meeting characters and just vibing on this island, but it's able to capture this summer vibe so well that the main character talks about, like having no responsibilities and just hanging out and, you know, just enjoying and living in the moment. I think that this show is doing such a good job in doing that. We got a shitload of fan service last episode, right? If you look at the fan service, bro, it's kind of stupid. Look at this shit. Fucking stupid ass people, bro. The thumbnail, just basically look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at the engagement. Can you guess where, you know, people basically watched and fucked off? So like, this show is a bit scuffed in the sense that I don't think many people are really watching it for the plot. They just kind of watch it for, you know, the ass scene, right? It is what it is, right? I get it, but it's honestly doing pretty decent. It is. Each episode has, you know, minimum like 3K here, right? Sorry, like 2.8K. It's okay. It's honestly doing okay. So we're gonna keep Summer Pockets around and we'll see, you know, how this plays out. But overall, I'm just still very fun, man. Next up, Tibate. This shit ain't even mid, bro. It's Dookie. I can't in good conscience put this anime on the same tier as D. Now, just because something is Dookie doesn't mean it's bad. You know? Like, Dookie can be enjoyable. Like what I said with Atelier Meister. Like, bro, it's fucking mid. But there's some enjoyability out of it. This is like, at this point, we're like, it's so bad that it's funny, you know? It's so bad that it's funny to watch. And the sad thing is, this shit gets pretty decent viewership, man. Why? Why, bro? Why, bro? 3.2k views. It's actually doing pretty good. Like, it's straight up doing good. It's hard, you know, limited to my community only. But like, within our community, man, like, there's a big audience in my community that enjoys these shitty isekais, and look at the engagement, right? It's very stable, right? It's not underperforming and spiking like what's it called? Fucking Summer Pockets. So we're gonna keep watching it. We will keep watching it, baby. Next up, Apothecary Diaries, most recent episode. What was it? Ice cream episode. Saved Xiaolao's ass. What else happened? That's pretty much it. This recent episode honestly was pretty just kind of good. Apothecary Diaries has been low-key boring recently. And I don't think I'm even capping. They're really, like, after we got back from that new arc where Jinshi almost got assassinated, bro, like, these episodes has just been fucking stagnating. Pacing right now is a bit of an issue for me. And I think a lot of people also kind of feel the same way, determining on the viewership. Just waiting for something to happen. I know the greatness of Apothecary Diaries, so we're just kind of waiting for something to, you know, happen. You know, we did get, yeah, Lumen showing up right in the palace, right? The pregnancy stuff, right? I think that next episode is gonna be probably crazy. Just kind of waiting on something to happen. Next, what do we got? Yami Healer? Great. Yami Healer, great. Yami Healer is so fun. Yami Healer is actually so fun. It's, bro solved racism by raising up all the beast girls. It's just like the slice of life elements. I fuck with it. I really love the environment that we're in. The character interactions. Lily, the elf girl, trying to compete with the other big booba One-samas is just so funny. And Lily's like, oh, I don't have any of this. Oh, I'm gonna go make tea. Lily is definitely one of the front runners for cutest girl of spring 2025. The other ones that I would put up on that list is Xiaolao from Apothecary Diaries, Lily obviously from Yami Healer, and Nico from Witch Watch, also fucking adorable, right? And Umi from Summer Pockets, just such cute characters, man. So goddamn adorable. Next up, Yaiba. I'm putting it up here, bro. I'm basically the only one watching Yaiba and the only one enjoying Yaiba. I'm just watching it for myself at this point. This, without a doubt, is the worst performing show in my channel. It is. There is no show that does worse than Yaiba. Dear fucking God. Most recent episode and the second most recent episode. Bro, it can't even, it barely cleared 1,000. Oh my God, this is sad, bro. 795? Imagine having 35,000 subscribers on YouTube. And after a day, you can't even get 800 views. Well, that's the curse of being a reaction channel, right? At the end of the day, you're basically like, and here's the thing, right? I think that a reaction channel, right? It's Blue Archive playlist still going hard. I think that a reaction channel, you should be the one compelling people to watch the content. Vast majority of the cases, pretty much all reaction channels across the board, this is just a fact. The show that you watch will determine the performance of those videos, right? Anyone can watch To Be Hero X and pretty much do better than the other shows happening. Why? Because way more people are watching that and they're more interested in it. When no one is watching an anime and you react to it, it's extremely hard to get those people to watch your reactions. Because at that point, what does that mean? Those people either A, are a very small group of people that are actually Yaiba enjoyers, and B, people who are ride or die for me and basically will watch any video I put out because they're more interested in my commentary and they'll just basically check out an anime even if they're not watching it. And as a content creator, you as a reactor, it should be your responsibility to basically, compel the people to watch content that they might not be watching on their own. Listen, I'm trying my hardest, man. I'm fucking trying my hardest, but ain't nobody watching this shit. But I don't think I'm gonna really drop it. I just really enjoy this show. It's such a simple story that is just hype, right? Akin to Demon Slayer, just amazing animation. It's just a visual orgasm happening. And nothing really to think about, right? It's just, oh, one dude with this sword, he got a wind sword, bro, and other guy's gonna get a thunder sword, and now they're gonna fight. Yeah, I get it. It's simple. But it's fun to watch. It genuinely is. So I'm gonna keep watching it, man. I'm gonna keep watching it. Yaiba, most recent episode, bro brought a fucking sword to high school. Baldi turned into an Oni. Baldi crashed out. Baldi fucking got lured by the wind god demon's power. Brought a fucking sword to a high school. 14-year-olds, by the way. And just destroyed the school. Insane. What the hell? All because of some pranks? Now, technically, Yaiba did almost kill Baldi in episode 2 from those pranks, but god damn, bro, like, are you serious? And then Yaiba now is gonna, basically, he is the one to inherit the Raijinken, and now we're gonna get that shit. We got like a new GG master. Bro's name is Miyamoto Musashi from like the Japanese legend figure, the Nitoryu guy. Bro's like, I'm not a boomer. He's 400 years old. Fantastic anime. I love watching it. You guys should too. Next up, To Be Hero X. Nothing more to say, bro, other than peak Hero X. This episode probably was not as exciting as the other ones, right? But even though, the thing that stands out so much for me about this anime is the storytelling, the humor. The way that they were able to make such a stupid, silly concept of a man that literally can't stand down. He has to fucking stand up, and he can't even shit sitting down because he's stand man, bro. But then they were able to tell such a deep, compelling, emotional story about a girl who saw Stand Man for who he was, a gentle giant who can take one knee. It's just, watching it, I am crying emotions of sadness and just comedic joy. Just like episode 2, right? The whole yaoi bait, like, what the fuck? And that's why I think whoever is doing the script writing for To Be Hero X, they're on another level. Now, it may be just me and my type of humor that makes me think that To Be Hero X is a good story. Some people may not fuck with it, but to me, I think they are doing such a ridiculously good job in balancing simple, silly, bullshit things going on, while at the same time making those things into serious emotional moments where you're like, oh my god, this silly bullshit turned into one of the most like heart-tugging like scenes. Like, what the hell? It's just brilliant. Truly the anime of spring 2025 for me. Now let's look at this. Remember, why do we drop Gorilla and Slime? They're both underperforming and there's too many shows on Saturdays. Remember, I don't drop shows. You guys drop shows based on the viewership that you show me. What are some shows that's low-key on the chopping block? A-Rank Party, it kind of is, right? A-Rank Party, there's a good chance that I might drop it if it doesn't pick up. And if we get to the next arc and no one is still watching it, I'm probably gonna cut the show. Oh, Gundam, true. Let's talk about, oh, wait, we're not done yet? Oh, fuck. Brand new animes that we checked out. Good call, good call. All right, here's these two. Yeah. These two. Gundam G-Quux. Okay, first 2 episodes. Let's rate the first 2 episodes. First episode, we're getting introduced to this new place. I have no idea what the hell is happening, because obviously this is like an if story based on what happened in episode 2 with Captain Char getting his hands on the mobile suit from the Federation. I think that if you've seen OG Gundam, people are gonna be like, oh, peak. Probably good to great. Like, first 2 episodes, I'll probably put a great somewhere here. It's genuinely a great episode. I liked it. But the audience, again, it's just like, Gundam it's struggling. It's definitely struggling in my channel, right? It's not looking too good for Gundam. At the very least, you know, I got the opening reaction in episode 2 going out. I have no promises that I'm actually gonna watch episode 3 and beyond, because I don't think the audience is really there for me. Well, let's look at this. Remember, even if the views are underperforming, if the watch time is high, that means that the quality audience is there. And you can see that people actually do enjoy the commentary for Gundam. So, we'll test the waters and see what happens with episode 2 opening and, you know, the episode 2. Captain Char was so fucking sick, bro. And the other show, the show that I'm the most excited about, actually, perhaps more than To Be Hero X, to the fucking top. To the fucking top. Uma Musume, bro, it's just, oh shit, dude. This, to me, listen, if you're gonna call me a bandwagoner by saying, oh, you're just, you know, hyping up the brand new show that you watch. No. If I'm a bandwagoner, I would still say To Be Hero X is the best show this season. And I think it probably is. But to me, this might be even better for me personally, because I love sports anime. Sports genre could be one of my favorite genres. I started reading manga by reading like Dragon Ball, but also Slam Dunk. That's like my origin story, right? Sports has always been a big part of my life, the competitive nature. Man, Uma Musume is just so fucking hype. We've only watched 2 episodes so far. Now, there's a 3rd episode out that should technically be included in this tier list, but obviously because we didn't watch it just yet, we can't include it. I think we might watch the 3rd episode tonight. No promises. But so far, Uma Musume has been amazing. And if you look at Uma Musume as well, Uma, unlike Gundam, the Uma Musume fans are there for me. Straight up. Look at this shit. Unlike Gundam, which is struggling, Uma Musume right there, bro. Episode 1, 4.5k views. Let's fucking go. Uma Musume, opening reaction. Yeah, baby. Uma Pyoi. Look at that. 3rd day. Remember, shadow ban means I am completely stripped of all the viewership until that 3rd day mark, or then it gets backloaded, which is so fucking annoying. But the 3rd day mark hit, the opening reaction is doing its job, and that's the Yaiba right there. I love Uma Musume. It's performing well. I personally love it. What more is there to ask? Most recent episode title, it's going up. Actually, it just got uploaded here. Fujimasa March versus Ogre Cap, aka Shuni Edgelord versus Autistic Crayon Eater. Yep, I'm not even exaggerating based on that title. This show is so fucking hype. It's like a sports anime with an idol anime combined into one in the guise of horse girls racing, bro. It's just the emotional tones, the hype factor, the production value, the facial expression, the soundtrack, it's just hype, hype, hype. If you haven't seen Uma Musume, you can just start off watching Cinderella Grey, no problem. You probably should watch it from the beginning of like Uma Musume, like there's a chronological or watch order, but it's not necessary. And as a seasonal anime reaction content creator, right? Obviously, it's in my best interest to try to see what's trending right now. So far, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. That's it from me, bro. That is it from me. I will see you guys on the next tier list. Bye-bye.